Hello everybody and welcome to Rimworld. I'm going to be starting a new series here and playing it through just a little bit and adding to it every now and then, unless it gets a good following. Just kind of something I'm doing for fun a little bit. Rimworld is a survival game. If you've never heard of it, kind of surprised, but it is a very interesting game. And you'll see that as we play a little bit here. There's different scenarios that we can start with. Crash Landed is pretty much the classic Rimworld experience. It says right there, the default one. Lost Tribe is difficult. The Rich Explorer is extra difficult, and Naked Brutality. And a lot of people do Naked Brutality. You start naked with basically nothing. The Rich Explorer, you start with one single person, and that person has to build a colony, but they do get some pretty good weaponry to start off with, and some ability with gun turrets and so on. The Lost Tribe, you do get 5 people, but they start out with basically nothing. They're a tribe, and they have to scratch their way up from nothing through research and try to get different things from the people who raid them and so on. So it is interesting. I think we could probably go with the Rich Explorer. Why not? I did recently do that, and my Rich Explorer was out harvesting some berries and got eaten by a bear while I turned my head the other way. So that was kind of fun. All right, you do get to choose your AI storyteller. Some of you who've played this game know exactly what this is, and I'm going to go with Randy Random because you never know what he's going to throw at you. Let's do Strive to Survive right in the middle. And commitment mode, so we can't back up. If anybody dies, they're gone. I can't reload any saves or anything like that. Hopefully everything's stable. Randomized seed, we're gonna say Dr. Obsidia FTW. How about that? And we'll do 100% population of the world here. We'll kick the global coverage, kick the population up a little bit to just under crowded. Temperature, rainfall, normal. And here's my mods if you want to go through them and see what I'm running with. Got prison labor, also simple slavery. They kind of overlap a bit, but have a little bit different mechanics too. One of the pretty popular ones, like Harmony is common, Smart Medicine. P Music is good for the music. The Animal tab. So on. Alright, so here's the world. Let's see. Lots of places to start. So let me see if I can find a good place that I'd like to start, and then I'll show it to you. Okay, we're starting in the Kanga Taiga here. Taiga? I'm not sure what that's pronounced. Anyway, we're going to go for the Boreal Forest. I tend to run in Temperate, but we're going to do a little bit harder challenge here. Flat. So there's no hills or anything that can help us hide. We're going with the ancient asphalt road and a river as well. So rather than having all these different things, mountains and so on, we're going to have river. Let's see. Yeah, the temperature is a little bit cold, so we got to be careful about that. And we do have some good chance to get berries here. So that's good. And we're running in granite, sandstone, and limestone. So granite is good for building, and we're going to try to make use of the stone as we can. Probably going to be a lot of wood as well. For advanced, we're going to knock it down to a little bit bigger. Instead of large, we're just going to go with medium. And we're nearby some bad people here that don't like us very much. So that's something to consider. We may have to take them down eventually if we live that long. All right, taking a look at what we've got here. I do have the ability to prepare carefully, so we only have one guy or one lady. I want to make sure that the person we put in here is going to be good. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short series. So let me check and see what we got to work with here. Oh, Curtis is actually pretty decent. Not going to make him incapable of anything. We're going to buff him up, so he's going to be a little bit of a Superman or she. Because there's only one. So probably gonna go with Curtis here and rework him a little bit. Whoops, let's go back here. Yeah, let's move Curtis up. Where did he go? There he is. Curtis Moon, okay. will it can go down. We're gonna work with Curtis Moon here, and let me put something together for him. Okay, so I did flip on the points limit here, so it does give you a points limit, and then you kind of move through and edit your equipment and everything. So it seems somewhat more balanced overall. So I did randomize his name a little bit here, and we had Hiroshi McLean. Sounds like Die Hard, but also a little bit of a Japanese heritage there, maybe. So I gave him the name Ronin because he is by himself, and he's kind of tough. He was an apocalypse survivor. He was born during a time of great unrest. He became a soldier when he got older, but he went AWOL because he decided he didn't want to be a soldier, and he jumped ship pretty much. So he's good at shooting, and he's okay at melee. He learns it a little bit slowly. He does have a little bit of a passion for shooting, though. He loves construction, he loves medical and social. So he's a builder, and he likes plants and animals as well. So he's good at growing and also dealing with animals. Not so good at archery, crafting, or intellect. So he's mainly my shooter because he's got a good gun. Don't care about the relationships. He doesn't have any. Everybody he knows is dead. Just cut the relationships off. These people, I mean, I don't even know who they are. Oh, here, parent-child. We're just cutting him off. He has no relationships to anybody on this world whatsoever. Coming in with 2,000 gold, 30 silver, or 30 gold, 2,000 silver, 38 packaged meals, 30 glitter world medicine, 30 components, 1 charged rifle that he's going to be using. He's got 474 ammo for that from the combat extended options, 300 wood and 450 steel. So doesn't have any animal. A lot of times you have an animal, but I had to take that off so I could get other things. For his traits, I replaced his animal with traits. He's got jogger, so he runs fast. He's a careful shooter, so he takes his time to hit stuff. He's industrious. He works very hard because he's been an apocalypse survivor. He has to do all this stuff. He's tough. He grew up. It's going to be incoming damage multiplier is down by 50%. He's hard to kill. And he's a quick sleeper. He sleeps light. He sleeps quick. And he's going to be back into it very fast. All right. Ronin is definitely a loner. He grew up alone, and he's ready to go in alone, but he's determined to use his skills as an apocalypse survivor and his lack of morals to try to turn a colony into something great. All right, finished with the customization. Yep, we're going to jump in here. A lot of people have a lot of different mods. I tried to limit it down a little bit to some stuff that's pretty good, like haul to stack is useful. I did take out some of the mods that are even more useful so that you guys can see what I play with and not be too overwhelmed by it if you wanted to follow along. All right, he basically bailed out, and now he's coming here. Wow, he landed right in the water, didn't he? Okay, so let's pause it and take a look at our map here. Wow, there's really not much to this as far as stuff to dig into here and get resources. We're gonna have to find our resources somewhere else. We have a table over here maybe we can grab. There's a partially completed building. We're gonna be using a lot of wood, I think. Oh, there's not a whole lot of good places to plant either. Seems like, I guess there is some good place, maybe right in here. Of course, we can't easily build over the water. This marshy land here is kind of a problem. We're gonna look dead center is where we'd probably want to start. We also have a road coming up through here and a little river that might be useful because the chest deep water really reduces walking speed. So building up near this river and these walking speed through the marsh would really help because we build a defensive position in the middle and can fire in all directions at anybody that's coming at us. And there's a natural barrier right here. So maybe starting out right here in this little alcove right here is not a bad idea, kind of similar to where he started. Then anybody who comes at him, they're going to have a hard time because he's going to be able to light them up. He's got lots of steel here. He's got some resources here he can dig out and even some components. It's going to be hard to get stone in a flat area. And we do have this road here, which I'm not sure if that means that we're going to have to deal with people coming up and down the road, probably more than usual. All right, so I guess we're going to be setting up right here, right in this little spot, so that we can kind of see everything coming. Now, some of the things that I do have here are the embrasure, which gives you a wall with a firing port that allows shooting from relative safety. That's pretty powerful, actually, especially for a shooter, especially early on. So I think I'm not going to use that. I'm going to stick to the security things like barricades and sandbags, barbed wire, and traps instead. I don't like the embrasure. I feel like it's a little bit overpowered. All right, we need to make sure he picks up his gun here. There we go. And we're going to tell him to grab that. So he's armed. And I don't think he's got any weapon or any bullets at all. So let's pick up 100 for right now. Maybe, yeah, that's fine for right now. We'll figure it out later. Turn all the gathering back on so he can gather his stuff. Alright, well, we need to start having him move things down, I think. So we're going to make a stockpile just anywhere right now, and then he can start doing that. As he's moving stuff very slowly, he's eating too. Everything's at 3. We definitely want him to firefighting. He needs to doctor. He's going to have to doctor himself too. So we want to make sure that he is going to do that. Surgery uses the best, and he's going to self-tend as well. Okay, so we don't need him doing warden or anything like that. Bed rest, patient. If he's a patient, he may need to rest. Make sure he doesn't get sick. Yeah, he's going to need to construct stuff early. But make sure his construction is also very high. Okay. All right, so the next thing, as he's gathering stuff up, we're going to build ourselves a little shack to live in for now. Structure is going to be made out of just wood. And we're going to kind of maybe jam it up against the wall here just to kind of save a little bit. Okay, and we're going to give him a door on each side. So he's just got a little shack here that he's going to jam up against. And we will kick up his speed some too. Alright, he's going to need a sleeping spot, but we're going to make sure that he has a bed so he doesn't get too depressed. It's always good to have a bed. And some light. Okay, there's his bed. Of course, he's the owner. He's the only one here. Now he's going to keep gathering his stuff up. Now we don't want to leave our food and things outside either. That's going to decay over time a little bit. And if it's inside, it's not going to look nearly as nice either. But we do want something to kind of shelter a little bit our food. I think he's got plenty of wood. We could drop down our menu here to see, but we don't have the wood set up yet. But I think he's got plenty of wood sitting out here to build another add-on to his house. So he's got a little shack out in the woods right now, and we're going to give him a place to put his goods, at least temporarily. Not much space there, actually. This is just mostly temporary. We're gonna figure this all out later. Let's delete this. I don't want him to jam all of his steel up in there either, so I think we do want to put the steel right around this thing. He's gonna pick up the steel right now and bring it over. Watch him. No, I think he's gonna go for other stuff. We don't want chunks. We don't need our silver or steel in here, or uranium, or jade, or gold, or the FSX. I think those are okay to sit outside. The wood needs to be brought in though. Okay, so that's where this place will come in. And this is going to be, let's clear all, set it as normal, and we're gonna put our outside stuff here for now. And chunks if we need any. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get him moving. Oh, he's cloud watching a bit. Now he doesn't really need to be awake. He's got a schedule right now, and the schedule is having him sleep quite a bit, but he's not going to need to sleep that much. So we need to watch when he goes to bed and when he gets up to kind of time that. So let's keep an eye on our buddy here and his needs. We could just set him for any time too. It doesn't really matter actually, but he'd prefer to be awake in the daytime because otherwise he's going to be a little bit bummed out. He doesn't want to walk through this. He's going way around to avoid that. He's going to end up going to bed pretty soon, and I don't think we really need him to. Let's set a schedule. I think he's 2/3. It said he's 2/3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he probably only needs about 6 hours, so we'll drop off a couple. He can do whatever he wants during that time. So if he wants to stay asleep, he can. Give him a little extra work ability there. Okay, so he is going to bed now. All right, while he's sleeping, we need to think about some defenses too. Enemies can come from down below, up the road here, and just straight up here. So this is probably the most dangerous area for him, as melee can run right in. Otherwise, he's okay just to kind of hang out over here and shoot, or up here and kind of deal with anybody. But the down below is going to be the riskiest part. So one of the things I'm going to do first is build a barricade. All right. The barricade, and let's see, the barricade, if we see here, provides cover height of 1.5 meters, 195 hit points. So it gives you an idea of what kind of cover it offers. And the terrain requirement is light. It will be placed on light terrain. So the sandbags, on the other hand, are pretty similar. Oh, we cannot select them just to look at them. Because we don't have any, it's not going to let us look at them. Well, we're not going to be able to build sandbags anyway, so we're going to go with barricades. We want to make sure we have a little bit of a clear firing line to the south here, in case somebody comes up this way, and they're going to kind of come up this direction if they come. So I think maybe down here. Get a little bit of a structure right here where he can shoot from. We'll do the same things over here, kind of looking this direction as they come across here, if they decide to come this way. Maybe right on the water's edge. It's probably okay, because if they do come down this way, he's going to want to make sure that he can shoot up. And the same thing over here, we're going to want something. There we go. I'll raise this up just in case we want to use it. Okay, so we got 3 firing positions that he can take cover in and fire. Set him up. Right now he's a full auto. We don't really want him to do that. He's a careful shooter, so we're going to do single shot because he'll pick them off as they come. If they get close, he can switch up to auto or burst. Depends on what they come up against, but hopefully early on there's not going to be anything too difficult, even though it is kind of random with Rando here. Randy, the randomizer. Okay, so he's going to build those. We're going to let him go ahead. Going to eat something. We need to build him a table too. They don't like being without their tables. You can watch his health here, his mood. Eating without a table. Nobody likes to eat standing up or just eating on the ground. We want to have a table. So we're going to give him an outdoor table as well. Something small. He doesn't need anything big. 1x2 table. Just outside his door maybe so he can eat. We can actually put it inside. That's better. Let's let him do it inside. We'll give him a stool so he can sit on it. A little bit of comfort never hurt. Later we have more people in our colony. I'm going to have to slow down, but for now we can kind of go fast. The other thing I might want to do is make sure I tell our caravans, our trading, where to come. We're going to have them come right here. And I think that's good. We don't really need anything else. Let's see. We can make a bridge if we'd like to cross later more efficiently. That will allow us to also, they'll come across the bridge and we can funnel them right into our firing positions. If we would like. He's going to get bored, so we're going to do some recreation for him too. Maybe some horseshoes. Yeah, let's put horseshoes out by the bogs. There we go. Don't really worry about floors just yet. Okay. Are we out of wood? We're gonna have to cut some wood, it looks like, because we couldn't build the rest of our stuff. We got a bunch of trees here in this area that we would like to probably cut down, but I think near our firing positions is going to be more important right now. Let's go ahead and chop some of these trees out. This one's probably okay. Alright, so he's going to be cutting wood for a little while. And botching some construction. Alright, we got a little bit of security, we've got some wood. And he's still eating up here. We're gonna have to start thinking about getting some food. And winter is coming. We're in the boreal forest, so we always got to be thinking about winter. I don't know that there's any fishing in this mod. There's a mod for fish. I did run it before, and it was pretty good. Let's see, crafting spot. There was a fishing spot you could throw down and then they would go fish and bring back some fish. I don't think we have any of that. We can butcher, a butchering spot and a crafting spot we'll put inside. Okay, Maybe he's entertaining himself. Let's watch his conditions a little bit. Yes, he's okay. He's just unhappy about not having a table, but he's pretty optimistic, I think, right now. Horses, deer. He's got plenty of stuff to shoot right now, too. How's that bed? I actually made a normal bed, normal table, and a normal stool, so he's doing pretty well building normal stuff. You can build awful or poor, and it's not as good. The normal stuff, you can see your beauty. Doesn't look too bad. You see the environment around him. These chunks are dirty. We'd like to get rid of them. We're going to have to set up a dumping zone to get rid of those things. But he's okay just to cut right now. Oh, we got some berries here we can go pick for some extra food right nearby. Is there more down here? Yeah, there's some more right here. But we'll let them grow until they're ready to harvest. Or very close to it so we can get more out of it. Some wild heal root. Definitely want to get that when we can. We'll let that grow. That'll help us to replace our Glitter World medicine. Don't see any other wild heal root nearby. Yeah, we need some of that though. We're gonna have to dig that up. Well, okay, here's some way over here. That one can probably be harvested. And we got some berry bushes here that are good to harvest too. Might be overdoing it a bit. Alright, we'll let him work. He's a runner and he's good at working. Gonna need some warm clothes. We're gonna have to get some leather to do that too, which is going to require us to kill some animals. Temperature's already 17 degrees. That's a little bit on the chilly side. A little bit. I guess it depends where you're from. Like, I've met people from Russia who are like, cold? You don't know what cold is. And they're wearing short sleeves out there when it's like really cold for me. And I've met people from, you know, down in the Pacific and things like that, and they're, you know, it's summertime, and they're like, oh, it's cold. Where I'm at. I was like, jeez. To get the most leather, we're probably going to go after these deer over here. We can turn them into simple meals. Okay, so there is a group passing by from the pack of Victorious Prairie Dogs. So our factions, we can check them. The Victorious Prairie Dogs, who are they? Okay, they're neutral, so we don't care about them. If they're bad, we could always shoot them down and take what they have. So they're just passing by. They don't want anything to do with us. Probably didn't realize anybody even lived here. They're like, hey, somebody's on the road. Hey guys. Welcome to my little colony that has no name yet. Okay, so now we do have our herbal medicine. We need to get a little more of that, and then I'm going to switch over to only using that for a while. Although, I guess maybe we should stick with the glitter medicine just for the time being. We have 30 of them. We don't need to be sick. Don't want to use glitter medicine for bruises and scratches, though. Uh-oh. We're already getting raided. Okay, Ungraceful Saw Tribe. A single person with a knife. Wow, this person's actually pretty good, too. Pyromaniac. Misandrist. Dislikes men. That's why she's coming after me. Powerful Worm, the Keeper. Alright, well, we don't care about you right now. One thing we can do is set up some shelter around this thing. Right now it's just a firing pit, but if we set up a little shelter and make it dark inside, we can see out very well, but they can't see in as well, so it's hard for them to target when we're hiding inside. There's a mouse up here that's not refrigerated. Do we want to eat mice? No, there's plenty. Okay, now they're starting to attack. This is kind of bad because it's nighttime. We're gonna wait here. All right. He's using aim shot. Whoop, aimed shot. He took a quick shot there. Oh, see, already got a hit. It's kind of dark out, so the chance to hit is not very high because darkness is 100%, so we're having all kinds of trouble shooting. I think we can shift over to our other firing position because this person is already injured quite badly. It looks like they're bleeding all over. Oh, they're gonna die in 2 hours. Yeah, you should have fell down. I would have saved you. But you're gonna die now. Okay. We're not gonna save this person, even though I would like to. Stabilize. I don't think we've got the equipment right now. Naked. Running at us naked. They do have a tribal backpack. I would like to try to save her, but I guess we should have picked up some ammunition or some things here. So let's go ahead and assign Ronin's gear. So it's going to make his loadout, but we need to change it up a little bit. Can carry a packaged survival meal. I don't think that's necessary. We don't need this much ammo. We only shoot one at a time, so let's just take 100. That might even be a little bit of overkill. And then we do want some herbal medicine. Didn't find it here. There we go. Yeah, I gotta do it this way. Herbal medicine. Would like to carry 3 if possible. I think that's pretty good. This is Ronin's loadout. Okay, so Ronin, we cannot stabilize because we don't have any med kits, so we're just gonna have to let her die, and we'll pick the backpack off her soon. But let's go ahead and get that herbal medicine. Yeah, died pretty fast. Should have fell down at 2 hours. Might have had a chance. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and strip the naked person. Oh, he's gonna go to bed first. Yeah, he's picking up his herbal medicine. Coming around the long way. Following the blood trail. Okay. So this pack here is not tainted. We're going to go ahead and put it on. Okay, now we do need to set up a dumping zone, a place to put our bodies that we're going to stack up, I think. But we want to put these somewhere to intimidate people coming onto the map. Or going along the trail saying, hey, you know, this is a dangerous place to be. This person came from up here, but it's pretty far away. I'd rather not go that far to dump a body. I think we can just put the dead person... Dead people... I'd like to leave them out in the open. I'd like other people to see it as they come on the map. Okay, let's just put them over here. Actually, you know what? Let's sink them in the bog. We got a self-tamed deer. We're throwing dead bodies in the bog here. All right. No animal corpses unless they're rotting, I guess. We don't care about that. No mechanoid, just humans. We're just throwing humans in there. So where's our buck? We have a friend now. It's actually got some intelligence. We can teach it to guard and attack and haul stuff for us. Yeah, why not? We were going to kill you, but you're with us now. We're going to give him a name just because. We're going to name him Buck. I guess he could be a food source if push comes to shove. He does have a set of antlers, so maybe he can defend us a little bit too. I'm going to throw this body in the bog, so when he's walking by, he's going to see a half-submerged corpse laying here on the little edge. Seeing that does give you a debuff here. See, observed corpse. So we don't really want to see it. We're going to let our deer have a place to sleep right now. Let's see, that would probably be under furniture, animal sleeping spot. We don't want it inside yet. I don't trust it. It's probably fine. And we don't want you going in here and eating our food either. So we're gonna have to assign a zone. To manage areas. We're gonna make a new area called animal. We'll call them farm animals, because we'll have dogs and stuff too eventually if we live that long. Invert. Okay, and we're going to clear the allowed zone of farm animals, and we're going to keep them out of our home. And we're going to set Buck here to be in the farm animals area. Now get out of there. Okay. You got plenty of grass to eat. Can't believe a deer got self-tamed. Alright, we're running out of little space here. I guess we could probably mine out some of this stuff too. Mining, yeah. We can make a door to come in and out from our house here. All right. He's going to dig that out now. We do not want these stones hanging out here. Make sure we got a door. Can deconstruct this part. Where you going, buddy? He's going for a walk. Okay. We're going to expand this storage zone down here, and we're going to rename this storage zone too. Let's call it warehouse. And we're going to call this dumping storage. Whoops. We're going to call this dumping storage the marsh bodies. The marsh bodies. All right. And here, this stockpile is just called the dump, because we're just dumping stuff there for now. You're up pretty late. He's got plenty of rest, that's why. Extremely low expectations. He's very optimistic starting out. Darkness makes him a little bit unhappy. That's okay. The environment looks terrible because of all of these ugly rocks. Boulders? I guess they're kind of boulders. We need a meal source. Yeah, that's called berries right now. Come on now. We got moose, elk. Okay. See any more of that heel root? There's one up there. Not done growing yet. There's a bunch over here. Some of it's ready. We're having a great time mining. Okay, we need you to get rid of that chunk so we can close that door. And take a look at his bedroom. It is terrible. It's awful. It's impoverished. It's average size. It's hideous and very dirty. I mean, the floor is made out of dirt. I don't know how it could get any dirtier. Did that cougar just eat a mouse? Okay, so he went to bed finally. Hope he's happy he ate at a table. He's comfortable. He felt pretty good. Spacious interior. A lot of place to grow here. We just struck some steel, so we're doing good. Kind of worried about the steel without all the mountains and stuff. Oh, he botched a harvest there. Don't want to be doing that. Alright, so he's got enough... running all over the place. A group of travelers are passing by. We're going to take a look at those in a second. He's got enough stuff to probably use his herbal medicine or worse when it comes to dealing with pain. Okay, let's see who's passing by here. These guys are from the Itko. Yeah, here we go. They're neutral, so we'll let them pass by. Yeah, they're kind of tough too. We don't mess with them. If somebody I don't like passes by, you better believe I'm going to shoot them. There are some berries up here too. You can square out his bedroom, I think, too. There we go. He'll have a big bedroom, big shack connected to the mountain. I guess it's not really a mountain, a hill. This cougar is hanging out near our buck. I mean, if he eats him, it's okay. I don't really care. I'm not that attached to him. I'm gonna have to expand our chunk place here. Uh-oh, mad rat. There's a rat that's angry at us. Well, not necessarily angry. He's just having a bad day, and he's lost his mind. Oh, we missed. You will not survive this, you scum. Okay, so he's dead. One of the things we can do is butcher them. We're gonna butcher creatures. We're gonna do it forever. And it's just something that our guy can do when he kills stuff. Okay, I think we need to think about a campfire here. Forget where that's at. Miscellaneous, maybe? No. Temperature, yeah, campfire. And we are going to build a little stool right next to the campfire. Got light leather from that guy. Still picking up our silver. Grabbing some berries. All right, one thing we do want to do is we don't want to eat raw meat. We don't want it to go bad, so we can cook a simple meal. And we'll do that forever right now, as long as we have meat. Or berries, I guess. Let's see, I don't know if I want to use the berries. 10 days spoil versus 4 days spoil. Yeah, we don't want to cook the berries. The one way to fix that is go into details and remove all vegetables. And we can use animal products maybe. Well, maybe we'll hold off on that for now. Just meat. That's all we want is meat. Still gonna cook the berries. The berries keep longer if they're not cooked. The meat spoils in a day and a half, so it needs to be cooked. And we can eat the raw berries anyway, so he's going to eat his meal. It's the first time he cooked something. It's rat meat. Berries and rat meat. Maybe he ate the rat meat. Maybe he ate the berries. I don't know which one. Hey, our corpse over here is decaying nicely. Oh, yeah. That's the kind of game this is. Harvest some more berries over here. I think we don't really need them all, but getting them growing again is kind of good. Okay, we don't want these things in our bedroom. All right, for research, one of the things we have to consider is making food that doesn't go bad. We need to turn our vegetables into something that'll last. Good for traveling, doesn't go bad for a long time. Mix of meat and plant. Something to do with our food until we can figure out electronics and refrigeration. In the wintertime, everything can be frozen inside here anyway. We'll put a vent in there so the winters will keep it cold. But we can't research until we build a research room anyway. So it's just something preemptively. Why are you cleaning up over there? Probably you marked it as a home zone. Yeah, that's not home. Stay away from that. There's a dead body over there. Nobody wants to see that. That's why we put it over there. See what happens when you go look at that? Oh, you didn't see it actually. It was kind of buried in the swamp a little bit. Look at the bright side. It's not missing any body parts. Nothing's eaten on it yet. He's idle. Well, if you're idle, there are things that need to be done. One of which is we need to think about using this space as well, temporarily at least, so we can mine more. I'll come in the bottom here and dig out another little room here. Get some components while we're doing it. It looks like a little more than some. We're turning this little mountain into a cave area. We don't really have many of these, so we're going to take full use of it. Sound like another mouse died somewhere. Oh, that was a raccoon. Well, we can grab it when he's... Oh, no, he ate it. Thought he was going to leave some for us. We will move our spot here. And just in case we do want to use it, we will build a stool there so we can sit at that. Maybe make our bedroom a little nicer. We could build an end table out of wood. It only takes 30 wood. Rat meat rotted away. Yeah, didn't last very long. I'm gonna put a door here so we can make another room. So Ronin's first few days on the planet, he's been attacked by some crazy lady, some crazy naked lady with a backpack that he is now wearing. And that backpack is not tainted, has no tea by it, but it is in poor condition. That's okay, that backpack does allow us to carry more bulk. He's also been attacked by a crazy rat. And he's seen quite a few people passing by on the road. And something fell out of the sky. What is this? Oh, psychoid leaves. That's great. We don't really need those. Do we need drugs? Maybe we can sell them. Our friend Buck here tries to follow us around a little bit. We could train him to rescue. Train him up to be a rescue buck. That way if we get knocked down or something, it'll take us to bed at least. We won't just lay out in the elements. Of course, if we're bleeding to death, it's going to be over pretty fast anyway. Our crafting spot, mostly can't make anything that useful. Tribal backpack we're already wearing, and some weapons, nothing that great. And that's one reason we're building this room here. Why aren't you eating your berries? Stop eating that long-term food there. Let's see, select food restrictions. We are at lavish, so I think we need to rework that a little bit. Okay, so I made it as fine does not have, if I show you fine does not have the packaged survival meal anymore, and I think simple doesn't have it, paste won't have it, and neither will raw. Okay, but lavish, if we go lavish, you can eat everything. So, there we go. Now he's not going to eat his survival meals anymore. Not when he's got 60 berries that are going to rot away in 9 days. Okay, so his little room here, we're going to make sure that he does have the ability to build some stuff. See, yeah, I think we can probably put here. Also, we're going to want a simple... No, that's not. It's going to be too big for that. We are building the Yeah, the tailor. And we're going to put a stool there as well. Uh-oh, he's got the flu. That's bad. Okay, so that could potentially kill him. We can go back to Glitterworld medicine and make sure our buddy here is not. Yeah, he's gonna sleep it off. We want him to treat himself with Glitterworld medicine, but he is getting immune faster, but he's going to have to get up and eat, and the flu's going to catch up. So that treatment is not good enough, that 10 quality 36. So it'll be okay for now to keep him up. He's staying just in front of it. But if that flu percentage reaches higher than his immunity and gets to 100 before his immunity reaches 100, he's dead. And he may get to the point where he can't even get out of bed because he's so sick. But we need to make sure he's Glitterworld medicined. That'll happen in a couple hours. Make sure he treats himself right away. So he's going to sleep here. Alright. Make sure he eats. Oh, can he tend himself here? With Glitterworld medicine? Okay, he's going to eat. He's going to treat himself with Glitterworld. They're 84. There we go. That's what we're talking about. So now his immunity is tied with the flu. What's he doing here? The animal is sick. All right. Well, you can treat Buck. Go back to bed. I think we'll be okay with the Glitterworld medicine here. Hopefully no bad people show up while we're trying to get immune. Where are you going? Playing horseshoes is not the time to play horseshoes. Let's put this as a hospital bed. And make sure you rest until healed. We at least need to get you way out in front of that flu. We're just watching that tick. That's going to take a little bit. I'll make sure I bring you back if something changes. Some stuff fell nearby. Plasteel fell out of the sky. We're going to deconstruct that later. But we're still ticking along here. Our flu is minor now with 33% immunity. We're 4% ahead. So we're going to keep going. And he's getting full bed rest, making sure he gets food only when he needs to, and Buck is just sleeping it off as well. Okay, before his health goes completely out the window, his recreation has dropped to the floor, so he's pretty depressed right now, wants to do something. I think we can get him out of bed for the moment and let him play some horseshoes because he's around 47% immunity, and the flu's only got him at 40%, so be okay to get his recreation in just a little bit if he feels good enough to do that. That made him much happier. And he's going to get some berries, feed the deer, and go back to bed. So that made him feel a little better. And we're over 51%. We're starting to put the flu behind a little bit, which is good because we want to get over it as fast as possible. Don't want him to be slinking along sick for any length of time in case somebody shows up or something bad happens. Because that would be the end of this series before it even began, right? Okay, so we're starting to come out of the woods a little bit. Buck is about healed up. 96% immunity. Buck is about to pop out. We've given him a couple survival packets there to make sure he stays alive, just like we've been eating them too. We're a little bit malnutrition because we've been staying in bed so much. We're at 87% immunity. Very close to getting over it, and 72% is the flu currently. It's a major flu. It's got us knocked down. Our breathing's a little bit low, but that's okay. Manipulation, we're not quite as good. Consciousness, a little bit woozy. But for the most part, we're okay. We're going to keep resting until healed. A little bit longer, because there's not a whole lot we can do when we're this sick. At least until we're kind of early 90s. Oh, Buck's better. Buck just came inside. Like, what's this new room? Yeah, sorry, Buck. We didn't exclude you from that room yet. Let's go ahead and do that. Because you don't need to be wandering around in the house, Buck. There we go. Oop. Puking on the floor, are you, Ronin? Yeah, the flu's gonna do that to you. I think he's about better, so I think we can clear his prioritized work. If you would like to get out of the bed and clean up your vomit, you're welcome to. Because even though you're still sick, you're on the path to recovery, but he doesn't want to get out of bed yet. Alright, we'll let him rest. He can do what he wants now. He's probably getting a little bit hungry. We are eating packaged meals. I'm forcing him to, because I did remove that from his ability to eat right now. Those are being saved for when he's in a little bit of an emergency situation. Oh, we don't need to treat you anymore with this kind of stuff. Let's not do that. We're going to go ahead and use herbal medicine, even though there's none left, because I don't think you need to worry about it when you're at 99%. Don't be wasting your glitter medicine. Alright. You even don't need to waste that. Let's find something for you to do. How about going to deconstruct something? Maybe I'll find something useful out there. We did have some guests that wanted to stay, but we don't have any beds for them, so we told them no. Whoops, not prisoners. All right. Okay, so we do need some berries. We pretty much ate them all up. So let's go ahead and harvest something. I know I could mass harvest if I wanted to. But we're going to go ahead and be a little picky and let them grow to maximum, because he does botch stuff all the time. And he is alone, so maximizing his effort is important, I think. Okay, we need to keep looking around for more of that heal root, because we did run out of it for the most part. We have like one left, I think. Alright, we're gonna need to build some winter clothes here. Need to get a hat going on here. The Turk, maybe. We could make a cowboy hat. I don't think it's gonna do anything for him though. That does give him a little bit of insulation against the cold, but it does give him a better social impact. I'll go ahead and make a cowboy hat. And we do need to make a parka, but I don't know that we have the things to make a parka unless we... Let's see. We can make it out of leather. Okay, so... Well, that was the cowboy hat. Let's see, the parka. Yeah, we can make it out of leathers. No problem. So we're gonna need to kill some deer. Sorry, Buck. Your friends are about to die. hunt. Okay. And we are going to want to make a research area. I think I'll put it right there. He's just going to kill him. Oh, why didn't you take him? Take that back. Cannot haul, no empty accessible spot to store. Oh, okay. Yeah, we do need dead bodies somewhere for the carcasses. Well, we'll put them temporarily maybe right here. Whoops. Zone dumping. And this is going to be cleared. We're going to not allow rotten in there because we want to get that out. But the animal corpses and mechanoid. Oh, we do want him to go back and get that deer. Don't take it, Cougar. Oh, he looked like he wanted a piece of it. We took a chance running up there. Build a stool there too by our research station in case we want to do any research, which we probably won't do very much of. And we are going to have to be cooking soon. Because we are going to need a whole bunch of stuff. Already getting hungry. No food. Oh, why are you eating that? You don't need to eat that. Let's prioritize cooking. Just wait a little bit. I know you're hungry. He's badly malnourished right now. Is he still sick? Oh, okay, yeah, he's sick. Alright, now we've got a little bit of food. Then we're going to eat that. There you go. Ooh, you almost had a mental breakdown. You got your food. It's getting chilly. We got to get more leather. Got only 17 leather out of that. I think we need 100 and some. Need to kill more deer. All right. And what about these? Ooh, buffalo. They're a lot of meat. Don't want to kill them just yet. Let's see. Elk, do they give me plain leather? Yeah, and I think muffalo give me plain leather too. Buffalo wool. Leather, oh, blue fur. No, we don't want to kill those then. We'll save them for later. You know, while you're cooking, you may want to refuel this thing. There you go. A little bit of light never hurt. We're gonna have too much food. But we need the leather more than anything else, and I don't know what else to do with the food other than to cook it right now, because it will last for a few days at least. Oh, there is a dead turkey here. Turkey, I think, doesn't tell us what kind of leather he makes. Turkey leather. There's some horses we can go eat. You can zoom out now and you can actually see the different animal types here. A lot of elk. Yeah, we're gonna want to kill these guys for their leather. We must feast. It's good training for his cooking, I guess. Oh, it's cold out. Outdoors -7. Indoors is 2. So we're gonna like move this campfire inside. This will be hot, but the other thing we can do is put a vent. It's a cheap cooling system right now. A vent to the outside. He botched that construction. All right. Now everything in here will be frozen, and that means at least, or refrigerated when it's warmer out. But we gotta watch out for him because he may get cold. Uh-oh, Cougar is hunting Ronin. Well, Cougar. Oh, there's a tree in the way here. Well, we don't need to worry about that. Oh, he went down. All right. He's pretty fast. I don't want to get close to him. Let's get over here. Shoot him. Let's turn on bursts. There we go. We'll turn on the hunt. Whoops. Oh, is he dead? Yeah, okay. Wonder what kind of leather he gives us, if anything. Yeah, now the temperature's above 0, so everything is refrigerated. You can see down there in the bottom left, so it doesn't spoil as well. The meals will last longer. We just need to make sure we get enough leather for him to have some clothes. Oh, the Panthera fur. Yeah, we don't really need that. I think we need the parka first. We're gonna move the parka up to the top here. What is he hunting? Oh, he's going after this. Couple more wild roots to harvest over here. Disease. One of your colonists has gotten sick from fibrous mechanites. Ensure that you have a medical bed and a doctor. Make sure they get proper treatment. Wow, he got sick again? Whoops, let's see. He's got food poisoning as well. He's having a bad day. All right, well, we're going to switch him over to Glitterworld Medicine. He's going to treat himself first with that. And we do need a hospital bed. Why are you sleeping there? He's not injured. All right. Wake up. You're still gonna cook? All right, why don't you go to bed? There you go. Pain. Actually, he's improved. He's in pain, but he does better with manipulation, and he's moving even faster. Now he's puking from the food poisoning. Okay, now he's depressed, so he's wandering around. Yeah, intense pain and hungry have gotten him. Puking tends to mess with your ability to eat and consume food. We better put a torch in here so we can see. Didn't mean to put it there. Get those plants out of our bunkers here. Did the deer cuddle up to him? Yeah, he nuzzled him. Nice. Hey, I saved your life with packaged food. He's just running around puking everywhere. Don't care about a solar flare. We don't have anything that is affected by it. Around the fire, it's 27 degrees. Over here, it's 10, so it is getting chilly. If he stays around the fire, he'll be okay. He's no longer wandering in sadness. Let's clean up this vomit first. There you go. Yeah, sweep your dirt floor. Fibrous mechanites, look at that. His blood pumping 150%, his manipulation 146, moving 156. It's not so bad if you can deal with the pain. He's fast. Oh, these things are kind of tough, aren't they? Alright, well, we're working on our parka. We've got 100 leather. I don't think it's enough. I think the parka needs 110. We'll have to kill one more of those elk. How long is he going to have these mechanites? I can't remember. I guess we could read about them. Develop fibrous links in muscle tissue. They enhance the strength, but also cause intense pain. Don't think we can get rid of them. But he is kind of Superman right now. You know, you don't need to keep cooking. Instead, why don't you go hunt yourself another elk? Where they all go? There they are. Let's prioritize the hunting order here. And go over and get enough leather. Oops. We shot down another one by mistake. Okay, so you don't need to keep doing that. Why don't you butcher? A manhunter pack. What do we got here? A pack manhunting cats. Driven by an insane disease. Are these little cats? Aw. Cats don't look very happy though, do they? Yeah, we better watch out. We don't need to get any scratches. Let's go over here. Let these cats come running up here. I feel bad killing little cats. Come on now. Oh, sorry, kitty. No, it's terrible. That's awful. I mean, what kind of monster has to kill cats to survive? But that's all right. We'll eat them. We're not above eating cat meat. A couple of them are diseased too much, but the other ones are okay. Okay, we do have enough to prioritize our working here, so we're going to make sure we get our parka going here. The cats are refrigerated outside, so don't worry, we will be able to consume them. I know you were concerned. Are they going to eat those cats? Yes. We're going to have cat burgers for dinner. Frozen cat burgers. It's going to be delicious. We may even give Buck some of that meat. He's doing okay with grass right now, though. What kind of game sends mad cats at you? Well, I guess the rats were first. Cats next is going to be dogs, right? Hey, there's our parka. Okay, we'll let him finish his hat too. That won't take very long. He's going to have a cowboy hat, and he's going to have a parka. He's going to put him on, and there he is. Ronin is looking very much like a cowboy at this point, and he's quite warm. Let's check his gear. Yeah, minus 25. He's okay, up to 38, so he's pretty comfy in his clothes. He made a poor parka and a normal cowboy hat, so he could do better, but we're not going to complain. He'll be okay. He probably doesn't want to sleep in the cold, but for now, that's what he's going to have to deal with. And we do have some cats to eat, and we have plenty of other food. We have venison, elk meat, and turkey meat, and plenty of berries still to pick. So, all right. Well, thanks for joining. I hope you enjoyed the episode and the beginning of this series. I'll continue to make more of it in the future, so be looking for that. And if you like it, make sure you leave a like and comment, subscribe so that you can follow the rest of my content that I put out. And let me know that you're following this one, and I'll be sure to make some more. You guys take care. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next episode.